Now I know what you're thinking, but please hear me out. Ubisoft started production on Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc immediately after the massive sales and success of Rayman 2 The Great Escape. But before that, they ensured to reuse the same engine that was established in Rayman 2 to make this game Rayman M in Europe, which stands for Rayman Multiplayer's Game, and Rayman Arena in the US. This is a very short, brief review, as there isn't a lot to talk about with this one. Rayman M or Arena, I'm going with M since I was born in Europe, means multiplayer. Rayman Multiplayer or Rayman Arena, well, you get the point. Have you chosen between different skins of characters like the Teensies, which are the best duo, with the more satisfying animations? Glowbox, Rayman, and Robot Pirate. From Rayman 2 The Great Escape or Rayman 2 Revolution, there are so many versions of that game, let's not get into that. Finally, Razorbeard and a few new faces are thrown in as well, for good measure. But I find this interesting since none of these characters reappear in any other games after, but you need to unlock them. The racetracks are probably the best things to come out of this game, as they are obstacle-based and has the player get across hazards, and platforming like courses in a race to win format against AI characters which race against yours. While you bounce around, use the purple lumps, just like in Rayman 2, to grapple from spot to spot. And then there are of course the battle modes, which are very stiff and finicky. I would say gimmicky, but with games like Mario Party, I don't know, which is probably the best and most suiting name for this game, if they called it Rayman Party, but oh well. Well, this mode of play is very hard, and I think most of the enjoyment here would definitely stem from having someone to play it with. Sadly, since this game is so old, and no one has time to play with me anymore, and let's be real, who would play this game with me anyway in this day and age? I sadly didn't have anyone to play this game with. I can imagine it was popular back before Rayman 3 came out and was more of a cash grab to appeal to Rayman fans and to ease in their first before Rayman 3 demo discs, which came out on McDonald's. Happy Meals began coming out, which everyone in my middle school talked about and played endlessly. As for this game, it's a bargain bin fodder. If you find it for a cheap price and not for $50, which is how much I bought it for, yikes, I would say it's worth it, but otherwise, you can probably find an emulator of this game, as Ubisoft doesn't get paid from older games anyway, and the guy I ordered this game from even said it himself. So it was all done in vain and under the system of capitalism. So piracy for the win on this one. But otherwise, bargain bin fodder at best, as this game is very mediocre to average at best. But I do give props to some maps that are cleverly designed, like the battle one with a broken ship, but that's about it.